have grown 7% in actual terms, a robust growth across all our key products, while we are continuing expanding our market share in our competitive market and reinforcing our leadership in the subcutaneous segment. This sales expansion, along with good control of cost, allowed us to achieve a growth of 18.5% on our operational margin, pre-R&D, and a strong cash balance. On the clinical side, our key development programs, GRAS and Peanut, are on track. And on the regulatory area, we have been granted registration of Venomil, our vaccine, life-saving vaccine, by the way, for bees and wasps venoms in the Austrian market. Finally, we have launched in January Immunogon, a breakthrough product with patented technology for a specific allergens in the German market. Overall, a good start of the year.
The Grass-Malta MPL exploratory field study, also known as G309, began in the first half of 2021. Patients are now fully recruited, almost all are treated, ready for the start of the grass season. Results from this groundbreaking trial are expected in the autumn of 2021, and data coming from it will be crucial for informing the second stage, also known as G306. This second stage of the Grass-Malta MPL program is scheduled to start in the autumn of 2022, with a readout in autumn 2023. We are also running an ex vivo biomarker study at Imperial College London, evaluating a panel of biomarkers using blood samples from peanut allergic patients. Results from this study will give the first indications of a human reaction to our VLP peanut allergy vaccine candidate. The data for this study is expected to be available in the spring of 2021. The study will also form an important part of the submission to the United States FDA for the opening of the IND. A pre-IND meeting with the FDA is scheduled for the first half of this year, and it is expected that recruitment of patients in the phase 1 peanut trial will begin early in 2022. We also continue work on proof of concept data for the 4 VLP candidates for melanoma, asthma, atopic dermatitis, and psoriasis. We are busy securing the intellectual property for these candidates, allowing us to disclose more of the technology.
We had strong performance in the first half of the year with sales of 54 million, that's up 7% on the prior year and 5% in constant terms. We saw stronger sales in Northern Europe with more access to clinics and hospitals. In Southern Europe, the lockdown has affected patients with less visits to hospitals and therefore lower sales growth. However, overall, with the sales growth and cost efficiencies, we had an operating profit pre-R&D of 20.5 million. That was up 18.5% on the prior year. We finished the half year with a net profit of 14.9 million and a very strong cash balance of 48.3 million. That will be enough to fund the full GRASS program, both the current exploratory trial and the phase 3 field trial, which is due to start next year, as well as the Peanut phase 1 trial, which Alan has already talked about. The robust performance that we've had in the first half of the year represents one of our key pillars, the pillar of the European business, which we continue to drive forward. We expect this to continue despite the volatility of the market with the continued lockdowns, Brexit, and the regulatory environment. This is a very important year for us. As Alan has already mentioned, we have a GRASS exploratory trial which is in progress and will report at the end of this year. As well as that, we also have the Peanut product, which will report on an early preclinical trial ex vivo in the late spring. And we expect to have a meeting with the FDA, subject to agreement, to start our IND for Peanut for the US. All these things will also bring forward the pipeline, but also importantly, bring us closer to our targets of bringing our products to the US market.